played in the third act. It's kind of a flat form. So I didn't wear my hairpiece in the first part of the show. And I'm playing the character. Then in the third act, when I'm playing the son, I come on with the hairpiece, and everybody goes, "Oh, there he is." I've been very lucky. What I call serendipity in my life. Things have happened for me by accident. Then you can say, well, no, it wasn't by accident. My friend Ellen and I were traveling from about 8 years ago. We were heading down to Waycross, Georgia, where I was born and raised. And I said, well, just go over and kind of go over to Fitzgerald, take a look, and drive on down through Ocilla, because I've been over a couple of times with my dad many years ago. And lo and behold, of course, it was Sunday, and there was nothing moving, nothing in the streets. And I said, well, our timing is not too good. So we were sitting there just enjoying the atmosphere, and I'm thinking, there's got to be a place, because I'd like to find out if there was a library, an archival thing of some kind that I could get some information. But finally I said, well, the only place I think might be open, of course, would be the police station. So we drove on down the main street looking, and there it was, on the left-hand side, right at the end. And I said, okay, let's park, pulled in, went in the end of the room. This lady was sitting on the desk, dispatcher, and I said, excuse me. I said, my name is, he said, I know who you are. I know your family, the Roberts, and all your cousins. My husband is the assistant chief of police, and if you'd like to meet your cousins, I agreed to make it happen. And I said, you're on, let's do it. So she called the house, and he met us about a mile away and took us back up there. We met their family, and then he called Audrey and took us over, and she came out, and then we went over to next to Willis came, and my other friend Eleanor was standing there, and she said, when you walked up the back steps of that porch, and Willis came out of the door, and you guys stood there and you hugged each other, you knew you were related. I mean, you could just tell, genes and all of that stuff. So that was wonderful, and then I think it was next year we came back and we had a public brunch with Audrey and grandchildren. Then things happened. I didn't get in touch much anymore. About 5 years. But a year and a half ago, I asked Phil if this was all right. And, I have to tell you, I'm a very sensitive man. I can be emotional, and I don't know if I may cry right in front of you, but I wanted to read a letter that I got on the 6th of May, '98. Dear Mr. Roberts, I am researching the Roberts family of Irwin County, Georgia, and want to confirm that you are related to my grandmother, Ollie Mae Roberts, born 1906. The 1920 Irwin County Census lists of Pernell Roberts, born about 1907, son of Reason, born 1865. The Pernell, born 1907, of course, is my father. And my research is correct. He would be the grandson of Charles, born 1824, and great-grandson of William, born 1783. If Pernell is your father, you and my grandmother would be third cousins. And then he gave me the layout of how that came down. My grandmother was a very hard-working Christian lady. She would be proud, you would be proud to be related to her. Her husband, Russell Luke, died of pneumonia in 1939, leaving her with 5 young children to raise. When I was a child, we would watch Bonanza together, and she would tell me how she believed she was related to you. She was very proud of her heritage and very proud of you. A good old Southern boy who made a name for himself. She passed away 4 years ago, and I miss her dearly. I wish she could have met you. Please let me know if you are, in fact, connected to Pernell Roberts from the Irwin County Census. If by chance your family did not come from Irwin County, my grandmother was still proud to have the same last name as you. She was definitely one of your biggest fans. Myself, I've been in the U.S. Air Force for almost 18 years. I've been doing family research for over 2 years now. I have a large amount of info I look forward to your response, and I'm hoping we're distant cousins. I would be proud to have an autographed photo if you have any available. Simply undiagnosed as murder, and wish you would come out of retirement and start another show. Not for now. Sincerely, Phil Luke, 1027 South Boca Road, Sterling, Virginia, 703-404-1382, which I called, Where Are You, Phil? In the back of the room in the corner of the camera. Research is incredible. So at last we got to meet today for the first time. And I also brought my relatives and friends from Waycross. My father's one of the older brothers, legally Pernell Roberts, known to us Pete. And his son, Rhett, and his family are with us today. Could you stand up and just let people acknowledge you? An incredible thing happened again. I asked Brett, he found out that one of my uncles, my father's brother Lowell, had two daughters, and they were still around, and one was in Waycross, and one was living in Allen. And as serendipity would happen, one sister was coming over for a reason, and he connected with them, and they agreed to bring pictures, and we rendezvoused at their place. And the thing I wanted most, but there was no picture with everybody in it, you know, the brothers and the sisters. And she showed up with it. That's hard. It's very emotional for me, but it was a great moment. And I almost lost it, but I'll cry later. But I got it. I pushed forward, and there it is. Everybody's there. And it just sort of made this whole thing complete. And I want to tell you what a pleasure it is and a privilege to be here and to have met all of you that I have met. And I feel like Luke Arabic when I consider myself to be one of the luckiest men on the planet. Thank you very much.
Pernell right hand associate that keeps him on track, everything he does. I know he needs to stand up there, Lord. Okay, at this time, we'll stand and have the Lord's Prayer. Then we'll have the song, Amazing Grace.